Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures and drink lots of coffee. Hope you're all well. Spring has sprung. There's 8 million robins that have descended on the neighborhood. I mean, it's like I think we've got a massive influx of them. I'm just waiting for the mother robin to make her traditional nest on top of the control box for the sprinkler setup here at the house. It's like, well, why don't you do something to stop that from happening? It's like, I like it. It's become a tradition. She'll make the one, and then the little guys will hatch. Little guys, little girls will hatch. They'll take off, and then I'll knock it off, and then she'll build another one. So I usually don't turn my sprinklers on till like August. Welcome to you all. My gosh, I've got a ton to get to, and I want to get right after the March Madness tournament. I mean, every year you hear the same thing. Oh, my gosh, the upsets. This is incredible. But I think this year is the most incredible. The most incredible. Hard to argue. First off, Michigan State, they got knocked out, and there was that little dude from Kansas State. I think it says he's like 5'8", but I think that Marquise Noel is actually like 4'8", and that guy's ability, I was like so impressed with him, and I did not suspect that Kansas State would lose to Florida Atlantic, but they did. And Florida Atlantic, what? They're in the Final Four. Let's I couldn't even tell you right now off the top of my head who's in it. UConn, Florida Atlantic, San Diego State, And let's see. I forget the last one. Miami. Wait, Miami, UConn, San Diego State, and Florida Atlantic are in the Final Four. A 5 seed will take on a 9 seed to play, to get into the final game, and then that's San Diego State against Florida Atlantic and then Miami and UConn are playing. Miami hasn't been to a Final Four in like 20 years. Florida Atlantic had never won a tournament game leading up to this year. And then they just go crazy, and here they are. Now, what this has done for the brackets is crazy indeed, and I wanted to share this with you because our bracket that we put out there, if you look at this, this is our bracket. Now you can see at the top here, I'm only showing you second to the end. Okay, I'm not showing you who's in first. All of these people picked a team that is no longer in it, including myself. This person has UConn. This person has UConn. And then that's it. Everyone else picked teams that are no longer in the tournament, with the exception of another person. So there's two people that have UConn picked, whoever they are. And then look at this. Matthew Russell. This dude picked San Diego State to win the whole thing. So he's already won. In fact, of the 4 teams remaining, he has 2 of them in the finals. I think he has San Diego State beating UConn in the finals, and that might actually happen. Absolutely incredible. Percentage of people who picked San Diego State. It doesn't even have it. No one knows. Probably this is the only guy who did it. San Diego State probably didn't even pick San Diego State. Nick says, I went from 3 out of 4, still in it, right to 0. Tyler says, I'd like to congratulate myself on beating Eric Zane in the bracket challenge after I was towards the bottom of the pack early on. Is that right? Well, I'm down 19, the Eric Zane. There I am. And, yeah, there you are. You sure did. So the finals are set. The Final Four is set for next weekend. Should be awesome. It seems like every year this tournament outdoes itself. When was the last time this tournament came and went and you're like, oh, man, that really stunk? It's like really great. My God. The upsets, the performances. I'm actually even getting into the women's. I'm totally not kidding. There's this player for Iowa named Caitlin Clark. She had like 40 points last night, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. She had a 40-point triple-double in beating Louisville. And Louisville has this tough-ass chick, a long pigtail chick, who will just beat your face in. That's all I know. I know that these are the only people I know in women's college basketball. Caitlin Clark, pigtail chick, and chick from Memphis who punched Bowling Green chick in the face. More on that. Gotten a lot of people point out that yesterday was Darren McCarty Day. That's true. March 26, 1997. Maureen makes a point about Marquise Noel from Kansas State. Noel looks like he's 40 years old. I'm glad they got beat. I didn't have a rooting interest in the game. You're just butthurt because Kansas State beat Michigan State. But anyway, you are right about Noel. In fact, he's got like a patch of gray hair, and he'd be at the foul line. He not only does he look like a 40-year-old dude, he looks like kind of like a beat-up 40-year-old dude. And he's at the foul line, and then his dad, they would cut to his dad, and his dad's in the stands, and his dad looks younger than he does. How does that even happen? A lot of great stories, including the one about the one girl punching the other girl in the, those women are tough. In fact, I saw a video, a breakdown from John Boy Media of Louisville Pigtail Girl going through a handshake line, and some girl from the other team, it's supposed to be, hey, good game. You're supposed to leave it on the court. But these women don't leave it on the court. That's where the most fun is, okay? I wonder if I can get this video. John Boy, Louisville, handshake line. Yeah, I want to share this with you because John Boy Media, JOM Boy Media, does a fantastic job on their videos. Their lip reading is second to none. It's like my favorite part about it. So I want to share this with you. I think you'll like this video. This is what I'm talking about with the trash talk with the chicks in the handshake line. They're tougher than the dudes.
Line after a tournament game. Let me introduce you to all the main characters of the video before I get into it. We got Hailey Van Lith. She played all 40 minutes of the game.
That's Louisville Pigtail Girl, Hailey Van Lith.
She went 9 for 15 from the field, 3 assists, 2 steals, 21 points, had a good game, crushes tournament games. This is her brother, Tanner. He's clapping. This is her dad. Woo! Woo! This is her coach. Hell yes! Fuck yeah! Clapping, clapping, clapping. This is her adversary, Sonia Morris on Texas. And in this game, she finished the game with 2 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks in 11 minutes. She bumps into her here, and Van Lith's going to give her a look like, okay. And then Louisville wins really easily by a lot. So they go to the handshake line. Coach says, great game. Hey, good job. Play well. Good job. Great game. And then Van Lith's going to come. And the first one up is Morris, and Morris is going to stop her and be like, I got something to say to you. It was an honor to play against you. Can't wait to face you next year. Good luck the rest of the way. No. What she says is, call me a pussy again. I'm about to beat your ass. Oh, I bet.
That is fantastic.
I fucking bet, Pop. Now, I'm not positive that's what she says at the very end, but it really looks like that. Also, my buddy Joe's is saying pop all the time now. I don't know if it's just a him thing or everyone's saying pop, but it does look like to me, I fucking bet, Pop. But could be something else. Anyway, what you missed in the background is her teammates staring daggers. Like, what's going on? What is this? Are we going to step in? So when Morris turns, she's got people waiting for her. Like, what was that about? What are you talking about? So good teammates, just helping out. A lot of people thought she was saying honorable mention, which is bringing up something in the past, but she's not saying that. And then other people thought she was saying call me bitch again, but I really think it looks like call me a pussy again. I'm about to beat yo ass. Oh, I bet. And then they go on their way. She goes into the teammates who are standing up for her. Haley's going to continue the high fives. Bad high five there. Sloppy all around. Kind of went too slingshotty on it. Finishes strong. Stays with it. Goes down the whole line. Then she sees her coach who's running. She said, whoa, coach. And where's he going? Oh, no, he's just celebrating. He's oblivious to what's going on. Kind of sitcom dad vibes from the coach. Like you think he's running to break up the fight. No, has no idea what's going on. Is just happy and smiling. And then her brother in the crowd, you got your ass kicked. And her dad, Tanner.
Amassed 15,269 rushing yards and 109 total touchdowns in his stellar 10-year career. The six-time...
Worry about Barry Sanders. So I'll actually watch. I'll watch when it comes to the chicks. I love that. I wanted to see more of Van Lith play because she's just a badass. But she's out because they lose to Iowa last night. You're like, Eric, I cannot believe you're talking about women's college basketball. No, it's good. It's good. Maureen says, where's the punch? Rest easy, young lady. We'll get to it later. I've got more things to talk about. In the punch, here we are in a day and an age when there's cameras everywhere, and I could walk outside, and every second of my motion is recorded, and I can't get a decent angle of this punch in the handshake line. It kind of makes sense though to get into that punch now, so I think I will. Kind of weird though. The video, it's from far away, and so it's just a bummer. You just can't get as good of a shot that you want here. But Bowling Green beat Memphis, and okay.
Beginning, what happened here at the end?
It's grainy. It's gonna clear up. This chick in the front is going to punch this chick. It's coming up.
Going through the line.
Okay, she stops and she's talking to this girl who's taller than her. Let me make sure I got this video. I don't trust myself. All right, I got it.
Alyssa Brett had something to say there with Jemira Schutz, and Schutz was the one who stopped to say something.
Right there. A solid right jab. Schutz punches that chick right in the face. And now it's not cooperating with me. Of course. For God's sake. Well, I don't know. I sure hope that I still have the internet. Anyway, Jemira Schutz is her name. And Alyssa Brett is the opponent. Maybe I got it now. Hang on. It still sucks. Yeah, for God's sake. They're walking through the handshake line, and then Schutz punches her right in the face.
What happened here at the end? Going through the line. Alyssa Brett had something to say there with Jemira Schutz. Who stopped to say something there, and then Schutz hit Brett in the face.
Okay, so that's ugly. But let's be honest here. Now I'm interested. You really want to turn up the heat on anything. Just have a punch be thrown. As Maureen says, I don't like watching women's sports. There, I said it. Why not? What's wrong with you? And you're a lady. NW980 says, shoots, she scores. I love all women's sports that, the athletes are actually have the ability to play, like those women in college basketball. Now, I see that I'm raising the ire of Amanda, who has spent significant time on this show promoting her daughter's stupid hockey team. Now, that hockey team may be the only thing close to that. The only reason why that hockey team she's raising a stink is because I'm saying, oh, yeah, women's sports are great. Yes, they are. But your daughter's hockey team, that's not sports because they don't even know how to skate. They couldn't spell the word puck. It's horrible. It is not good. It's beer league lesbian hockey. That's all that is. Okay? If I went and got 4 paraplegics in the area and took the ice with 5 and put them on skates and rolled them onto the ice with me, we would be able to beat Amanda's daughter's hockey team. Amanda says, you said women's sports. Yeah, but sports means that it's enjoyable, that it's competitive. Your beer league daughter hockey team is not. It's the worst, and you know it. The women's college basketball is actually entertaining. And the only people who think that women's sports suck are people who won't take the time to actually watch a game. Come on now. You got to love a sport where in the handshake line, all of that drama can happen. You got one chick who's trying to punch pigtails in the face, Haley Van Lith. You got Schutz actually punches the one chick right in the face, Alyssa Brett. And what's interesting about this is Schutz got arrested. Now, I completely disagree with that. She was charged with assault Friday for punching Alyssa Brett from that incident. Memphis called the incident extremely unfortunate. Bowling Green said violence is never acceptable. I disagree. So now you've got this woman gets charged, Jamira Schutz, and in my opinion, she's absolutely fantastic. They both are. To eat that punch, to throw that punch, that's how you build women's sports. You have a great game, and then in the handshake line, chick punches the other chick in the face. Now I'm interested. Now you've got a storyline. I'm all about it. Now, if you're Jamira Schutz, you get arrested. You're charged with assault. At some point, you have to, in order to get you out of this, you need to play the race card. You got, of course I was arrested. I'm black or something like that. You gotta go hardcore on this to get yourself secured. Get Ben Crump to defend you and go out there and kick some ass. Tyler says at some point Jamira Schutz has to drop, she called me the N-word, or you can just make it up. I mean, whether it happened or not doesn't matter. You play that card, you're going to win. Absolutely incredible. All right. O'Neal and Daisy had another bacon party at the Eric Zane Show podcast household last night. This is the second time this has happened, and both times it's been Diana's fault. She goes to Costco and buys this gigantic bag of bacon that you put on like a salad, you know? And what she does, Diana will buy it, and then she'll won't put it away. Like where it's supposed to go. If it's unopened, you can put it on a shelf. If it's open, you put it in the fridge. It's in neither of those spots. It's on the edge of the counter, well within striking distance of our pal O'Neal. So, you can just picture Diana gets home from the store and sets it on that counter, and O'Neal's like, I see that. And he just waits. He bides his time. Hours pass. We go to bed. He's like, yes, bacon. A dog and bacon? Are you kidding me? Oh. I wake up, and the empty package is in the middle of the living room, and that little thing that they put in there to keep the bacon fresh, the little preserver or whatever it is. It's there. And O'Neill's like, and Daisy, she's been pigging out too. So basically, O'Neill went, bit it up, knocked it off the counter, and put it in his mouth, walked into the living room, ripped the fucking thing open. And then these two had a bacon party. And there's little like bits of bacon still on the carpet, and he's still cleaning up the job when I wake up. Come downstairs, and the other dog's like, "Oh my God, man, you had a bacon party. This is incredible. High paw." And, they kind of like cleaning up the little bits and pieces. They didn't even want to eat. Daisy didn't even, she's like, I don't need my food. I am totally fine with this. And so, I go upstairs. I go, "Hey, remember that, didn't you, you just went to Costco and bought that bacon?" She whips around. She goes, "Yes." I go, "Yeah, you didn't put it away again." And O'Neill helped himself. She comes in here, and O'Neill, I don't want to do it because it's going to make him think he's in trouble. But I was reading a story that they monitor dogs' brains, and they understand tone and actual words. Like if I say the usual words that trigger him, like TREAT, or go for a WALK, or NO, he will react. And what I was reading was that they wired the brain activity, like leads on the dog's head. And then the owners would say the word the way they say them. And the certain portions of the brain would light up. And you could monitor it. Okay? And then they said the same words with a computer voice, and with no inflection, and it was not their owners, but said the actual words. And same thing. So what they've determined is that dogs not only understand tone, they actually understand words and their meaning. And then they would spell the words, and it did nothing. They cannot spell, but they do understand words. So NO said a certain way is, "Oh my God, you just shamed the shit out of him." She comes in here, and he's like, "Oh, having a good time." And then she comes in and says it, and the ears go down, and he's like, oh no. And I'm sure he's not sure what he did at this point. I think dogs, O'Neill only has one brain cell to begin with, and so he doesn't know what and I go, don't do that to him. I don't want him. It's your fault. It is your fault. You left it out. He's a dog. That's the way it goes. All right. Sam the Jew says that he saw my daughter yesterday at Meijer. Yeah, let's not take it easy there. Hope you didn't do anything weird. I know you still like to associate with the scumbags across the street on Zaniacs United or whatever the fuck it's called. So don't get any ideas, Sam. All right. For those of you that are enjoying the show on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm going to cut you loose. Stand by. If you want the full show, go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Whoops. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. And get after it that way. I think this microphone's about to die on me again. So there you go. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Thank you so much. Download the audio podcast wherever you download shows. Just search Eric Zane Show on your favorite podcasting platform. Send me an email when you want to chat. Eric@ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliner Striping inbox. And that's it. Thank you.